U.S. to temporarily remove Gaza Humanitarian Pier amid heavy sea forecasts. The U.S. military is set to temporarily dismantle the humanitarian pier it built off the coast of Gaza and relocate it back to Israel on Friday night due to concerns that heavy seas could damage it, according to multiple U.S. officials and U.S. Central Command. This marks the second time in a few weeks that the fragile pier and causeway system, known as Joint Logistics over the shore, will be moved back to the Israeli port of Ashdod as a precautionary measure. Aid operations across the pier will be suspended until sea conditions improve, a U.S. official confirmed. Humanitarian aid deliveries continued throughout Friday, with the pier expected to be detached and towed to Ashdod late Friday night local time. CENTCOM emphasized that the decision to temporarily relocate the pier is crucial to ensure its continued future use for aid delivery. After the period of expected high seas, the pier will be rapidly re-anchored off the coast of Gaza and resume delivering humanitarian aid. Since May 17, over 3,500 metric tons of aid have been delivered through this maritime corridor, CENTCOM said in a statement. Despite its utility in moving thousands of tons of aid into Gaza, the pier has faced significant logistical challenges since its operational debut in May. Last month, rough seas caused 4 U.S. Army vessels supporting the pier to break free and wash ashore on Israeli beaches. Additionally, the pier itself sustained damage in heavy seas and had to be towed to Ashdod for repairs lasting over a week. It resumed operations last Saturday but had to pause again due to heavy seas on Sunday and Monday. Officials indicated that sea conditions in the eastern Mediterranean are expected to worsen as fall and winter approach, raising concerns about the pier's longevity. The World Food Programme's aid distribution operations at the pier have been suspended for several days, resulting in aid piling up on the beach in Gaza. Operations will remain paused pending a WFP risk assessment, which follows Israel Defense Forces operations near the pier during a recent hostage rescue mission. The presence of at least one Israeli helicopter near the pier led the U.S. military to assertively deny any involvement in the Israeli operation, reiterating the pier's humanitarian purpose. The final decision on resuming operations at the pier will rest with the UN's Department of Safety and Security and the humanitarian coordinator, based on the WFP's risk assessment. Humanitarian officials acknowledge that while the pier helps deliver aid, it is not a sustainable long-term solution. The Israeli government, under U.S. pressure, recently opened additional land crossings for aid into Gaza, but significant distribution challenges within Gaza persist. Humanitarian officials also report the lack of an effective method to protect aid workers. CNN had earlier reported that the U.S. military was considering dismantling the pier. Last month, rough seas caused 4 U.S. Army vessels supporting the pier to break free from their moorings and wash ashore on Israeli beaches. The pier also broke apart and sustained damage in heavy seas, necessitating its tow to Ashdod for repairs that took over a week. It was moved back to Gaza last week and resumed operations on Saturday, only to pause again due to heavy seas on Sunday and Monday. Officials have told CNN that sea conditions in the eastern Mediterranean will only worsen as fall and winter approach, raising questions about the pier's realistic lifespan. To date, the pier has been used to move thousands of tons of aid into Gaza, officials said, but it has been plagued with logistical issues since becoming operational in May.